Guys, I feel like such a man right now, dude. I just I made chicken the other day, and I just warmed it up in the microwave. I ate it, and I ate it with rice while watching Penn State versus Oregon college football. What I understand it. I understand why my dad does this every single Saturday. But hello, nice to meet you. My name's Schmax or Max, whatever you want to call me. Um, and I'm gonna be talking. I don't have a script today. I'm not gonna be talking about anything of substance, pretty much like anything of like my other videos. I'm not gonna be talking about emotion or my last video. I said I would talk about relationships, but that can stay off for a bit. Maybe I'll talk about it in the future, definitely, but that'll be a while. So in this video, I think I wanted to talk about bulking in exercising. Because I may have wanted to talk about my chicken that I made, which low-key, it was... Okay, side tangent. I was having a conversation with my friend Finn, and he was like, "Oh, how was that chicken? The chicken looks like it looks like booty. Chicken looks like booty." And he's like, "Oh, it's probably gonna be too salty, too salty." He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just trying to rage bait me, right? And I'm like, "No, it's not gonna be bad. It's not gonna be salty, right?" He doesn't know what he's talking about. And I eat it, and I tell him, I'm like, "Oh, it was okay. It was mid. It was mid." And he was like, and then later, he was telling me, "Oh, you said that chicken was so bad." I was like, "No, it was mid. That's not what I said at all. I said it was mid." And we had this discussion on whether mid means like middle of the road, or if it means like it's fine. Or does it mean it's fine, like it's middle of the road, or is it bad? And so if you want to leave a comment on what you think, or just tell me in person if you know me in real life. But if you want to just tell me what you think mid is, if it means it's middle of the road, if it's fine, or if it means that it's bad. But yeah, I wanted to talk about bulking today, and because I exercise, I go to the gym, right? I'm a stout young lad. I'm about 5'10", and I like long walks on the beach. I'm about 5'10", and I weigh about 160 pounds, 165 pounds. And I've been bulking for a while now. I used to be 140, and I bulked up to 160 over 2 years. And I want to end up getting to 175 by whenever. I don't know, 175, 180. I want to be stout. I want to look like a NFL running back. But yeah, I just want to talk about bulking because people don't look at it as what it is. Like, they say, "Oh, you just get to eat food all the time." I'm cutting. I wish I could eat food all the time. If you don't know the lingo, bulking means eating food to gain weight, and cutting means not eating food to lose weight, right? So that means I'm eating at a calorie surplus. So I'm eating more calories than I burn. Contrary to a calorie deficit, which you would burn more calories than you eat, which would cause you to lose weight. So I'm trying to gain weight. Also, in this video, I'm making this funny, this like ugly room, a storage room, because I needed one. I didn't like going up and just being flooded with chests in my face when I swam up my house. But yeah, bulking people are just like, "Oh, you just get to eat food." It's people who are cutting, and they're like, "Oh, you just get to eat food all the time. You're so lucky." No, this takes such a big mental toll. I don't think they understand, right? I'm trying to eat a bunch of food. I feel sluggish all day. Like, yes, I look in the mirror and I'm like, "Oh, I look so thick and awesome," but like, "Oh, it looks so thick, it's so awesome, so epic." No, of course I look in the mirror and I'm like, "Oh, I get to eat more food so I can gain weight," right? It's not as, you know, it's hard. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's hard. And they're like, "Oh, you get to eat at a calorie surplus. You're so lucky. I wish I got to do that." And I'm like, "Bro, first of all, you're the one that got you to the weight that you would say, 'Oh, I weigh too much.'" Right? And I grew up skinny, right? Like, I did not grow up being used to eating all this food all the time. I grew up skinny, dude. I was skinny all throughout everything, right? When I was all growing up, and now I'm trying to eat an amount of food that's not normal to me. That's not relatively normal to me. And so I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. But it is awesome that I just get to eat food all the time. Like, I get to eat big servings of my normal meals, and I snack on fruit the whole day. I feel like a Viking. It's like, I get to, in the morning, I usually eat, what do I make? I make like a little omelet thing, or I make a little breakfast sandwich. I make 2 breakfast sammies, or like a egg tortilla. And then for lunch, I usually pack whatever I made for dinner yesterday, and I give myself a heaping serving, so that way I can gain some weight. And then, sorry, I had to swallow. I got the sniffles too. And then for dinner, I just get to make something and eat it, which is awesome, right? But I'm trying not to dirty bulk, which if you're not in the know, dirty bulk is like you just eat whatever. You just eat whatever you see, so that way you can put on weight, but most of it will be fat, or some of it will be fat, some of it will be muscle. I'm not trying to do that. I feel like if I did that, I would be miserable, right? I'm not trying to eat 15 McDoubles, right, for the bulk. That's not how I am. I'm trying to eat clean. I'm trying to eat some food that I make, some food my mama makes, some food my grandma makes. My grandma made me like the most excellent meal pack ever. Right? It was like chicken, a corn on the cob, and 2 potatoes. Oh my god, I heated that up and I ate it, and it was so awesome. It was so good. What else do I want to talk about besides bulking? School. School's going pretty good. I had a test the other day, an exam for Calculus 3. If you don't know, I'm a math major, and I go to university or college, depending on whatever region you're watching this in. I had a Calc 3 exam, and I did pretty good on it. I'm feeling a 93%, right? Because that's a 28 over 30, and that's what I think I got. I'm pretty sure that's 28 over 30. I could be mistaken. Or is that 27 over 30? No. I don't know. I don't know how to do that, dude. I'm a math major. I don't know math. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm not a math major. I don't know math. Don't come at me, right? No, it is a 93 because a 27 is a 90. 27 out of 30 is a 90. And then if you add 1, that's 33.33, right? So 93% because I think I got a 28 over 30. Another thing I want to talk about, I've been working at my job. I am employed. Work has been nice. I feel like there's you guys don't know where I work, but I'm just gonna say this. I feel like there was a renaissance in my head of what I think of, and I'm like, these were the good old days of work. And I feel like those are now what I'm doing. It's like, if I ever have a bad day at work, I gotta talk about my work crash out, and that'll be the last thing I talk about. But if I'm ever having like a bad day at work, right, I'll usually think to myself, I'm gonna miss this job probably when I'm behind a desk. I'm gonna be like, I wish I still worked at this place I work at, because I work at a food restaurant. I work at a pizza place. And although it can get busy from time to time, I still enjoy everyone that I work with, right? I enjoy working with the people in the back. I enjoy working with the people in the front. I enjoy working with the managers, right? But yeah, that's usually gets me psyched down. But my work crash out, dude, it was bad. I'm trusted. I'm like a shift lead at this restaurant, which means I get to toss and throw the pizza dough in the air. And this particular Sunday I was working, we open at 11. The clock hits 11, immediate tickets coming out of the ticket printer. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I'm making food, right? There's 10 pizzas there's the ticket that comes out that has 10 pizzas on it. And I'm like, they're all larges. So I have to grab the large dough balls and slap out the pizzas. Right? If you've ever been on TikTok, you've probably seen that guy that slaps out the pizza dough. I was doing that, right? I had to get 10. And I'm slapping him out, right? Tickets are coming out of the printer as I'm slapping out this big ticket order that's due in 20. My mic cut out, or my screen's cut off. But okay. To preface, as I'm going through this, right, as I'm slapping out this pizza dough, there's tickets coming out of the printer, and I have to make 10 larges due in 20 minutes. So I'm like, oh my god. As soon as I pick up this dough ball and I start slapping it, immediate hole in the dough. And a hole is a big, it's a big X, right? Like, I can't do anything about that. Like, I physically, I either have to roll with it and, like, try and mend the hole, or I just slap out a new one. And that's got on my nerves, because I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Because I'm stressed. And my coworker Dylan, who I worked with every single weekend, it's me and him. We're a duo. And we refer to Saturday and Sunday working as running duos, because we both open. But he comes up to me, he's like, oh, I wish my slap was going faster. And of course he's trying to rage bait me, and it works. This, like, he says that, it set me off. I don't know why. I'm just like, ooh, Dylan. And this sets me off so much that I throw the dough down, I grab him by his apron, and I say, you slap then. And I just yank him full strength. Like, mind you, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I am a pretty strong fellow. So I yank him from the apron all the way, and I, like, throw him. It's like I'm doing a row, a single arm row, right? Just with his entire body weight. And so I just yank him, and I basically throw him over to the slap table. I'm going to say, you do it then. And I throw him over there, and he immediately starts slapping. And I am, like, sitting there. My arms are bent, right? And I'm holding them out in front of me. They're bent at the elbow. And I'm just holding them out in front of me, just tweaking so hard. I am being like, oh my god, I don't even know why. That entire thing is just a blur. But yeah, I gave him a little apron tug. That was my work crush. Literally immediately after that, I was like, okay, I feel fine now. I think just getting that frustration out, which I shouldn't have done, right? I shouldn't have given him a little apron tug, right? But it did help me feel better. I'm not gonna lie, I'm human. But yeah, that was really funny. Everyone at work makes fun of me for that now, but I don't really care, right? Everyone gets mad at work. That's something that happens. And we have this thing we say, is like, where we go, it's just pizza, bro. It's just pizza. Calm down. But I guess I just crashed out over pizza. But, sometimes it's like that. So, yeah, can't really do anything about it. I'm human. But, yeah, that's all I really want to talk about. If you watch this, give it a like and a subscribe. If you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, leave a dislike or a hate comment. I'll read it. Yeah, that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Peace, y'all.